Hello, SL family. It's your girl, Shauna LaKelle, and welcome back to my home office renovation video. I know you guys saying, am I on the right channel? Yes, you on the right channel. Yes, you are. You on the right channel. Guys, this room has become a catch-all. It's whenever I go shopping, anything that I do, I'm just throwing things in here. And I tell you, for years, I have been wanting to tackle this room, and I am finally going to tackle it. I have a vision. I know how I want this room to look. It has to serve two purposes. One is my work office because I work from home. Two, I want to get my gym area going. I have a treadmill in here and a bicycle, so I do want to make sure I accommodate those pieces in here and make my room functional, as well as I want it to look moody. I want it to be welcoming. I want it to be inviting. When I come into my office, I need to work and I need to make it more, just a little bit more enjoyable when I come in. It's in what you do, some of the things you put in here that can change your whole vibe. But guys, you sit back, relax, and enjoy this video because your girl is going to take this room to a whole nother level. Now that I have cleaned and organized and decluttered the room, now I can see things. I realized that my hutch right here and the desk that the hutch sits on, which is over here, is damaged, and it's oversized furniture that serves me no more. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of it. So I scheduled bulky trash to come out and pick these two pieces up because look at all this. It's really damaged and I have no need for it anymore. So what I did is I reached out to my son, MJ, and I said, MJ, would you please come over and help Dad out? We have some large, heavy furniture that I need you to help him to get to the curbside. So there's my son. There's my baby boy. Mwah! Mama loves you, baby. I'm so proud of you, the man that you become. He is really doing a great job, you guys, growing up, being a man. Well, he's here, and he's going to help Dad go ahead and move the furniture and get it to the curbside. And once I get this cleared out of the room, it just frees up so much space in here. Now I'm able to see my vision. I can see where the pieces that are remaining, where I can put them. I know how I wanted to put this space, but definitely now that the room is free of these items, I can definitely be able to do that. Now this desk curio right here, it has a leaf that goes to it, so I'm going to go ahead and use that for my desk, and you'll see that later on in the video. And also a little later on in the video, you'll see the glass curio leave up out of here. I was able to sell that item on Facebook Market, and I got $125 for her. She is no longer serving any purpose, and she's just taking up, good real estate space here. As I renovate my home office, I'm going to remove the carpet and install hardwood floors. Mark and I are going to DIY an accent wall, board and batten. We're going to do a grid pattern. I also scored a beautiful sideboard off of Facebook Market for $50. I will be adding a beautiful black modern fan. I purchased a partition wall to separate my home office from the gym when it's not in use, and plenty of home decor to tie it all together. Well, the guys are back. They are here to start the demo of removing the carpet so that we can go ahead and get the hardwood floors installed.
Part of the game, they running 5 drills. I'm off for the chain, and I'm high still. Looking like Scorpion, get over here. Been some people trying to relate, ain't close to here.
I am getting excited. All the carpet has been removed and I see concrete floor. That means they just got to clean up this dust and start laying the hardwood floors.
Find it, know the ropes and no get loose, but somehow problems always trace you. Gotta face them all before flying. You must embrace the fall, cause it can change tomorrow. Bless them, darling. Whoa, blaze off of homegrown. Good cause coming. Post haste, no more pro. No, jeez, I'm trying to get paid at the utmost. See you don't close, don't freeze, I'm at the most. For us to move position is the mission. Had to learn to love and trust my own volition. And last year I had to max out on commission and ration it to the people that play the position. Your passion is one that never abandon any pushback.
I stepped away for a split second. Well, at least that's what it felt like. And I come back, he has put down the first row of hardwood. They are not playing.
Mine's foolish for that I just count my stacks and keep pushing. Cause lingering in the past, slow improvement. Still I look back on the strength that it take when going through it. No winning, not to be pumping the brakes. I'm getting to it, no sitting around with no something to shake. Nah, I promise you I'll be one of the greats to influence the next gen. Hope they don't repeat my mistakes and all win. It's beauty in the mirror, keep loving your own skin. Everything in me for the public to keep an eye on. I hope you out there handle it business.
Camera. Okay.
This way?
Yeah, but slowly. Yeah, there. There. Please. Very good. Yeah. Almost. Okay. Very good.
All right.
This one here. And now you can put this one here. Right here.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not going in the groove.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Now you can
Oh.
again. Yeah.
It needs to come up a little. There we go.
Okay.
Look at that. I did it, y'all.
Perfect.
Yes. I want to take this time to welcome all our new family members to the channel. And if you are stopping by for the first time, I want to extend a warm welcome to you. Mark and I are renovating our home one room at a time. We have put our kids first and now they are adults. We are really focusing on just fixing things around our home that has been neglected and overlooked over the years. I have a playlist of all the renovations I've done this year, and I will leave that in the description box. I did the master bathroom, laundry room, as well as our kitchen. Wow. What a huge difference by pulling up the carpet and adding hardwood floors. It just took my office to another level, and what I'm going to do is continue to build on that foundation. And the first thing I want to do is we're going to add a board and batten accent wall. Family, what I like to do is I'm sharing my little board and batten wall. I put it on a grid the best way I knew how to do it, and I'm just sharing with you. Please note these are the measurements only for my wall, but the concept can be used for your wall as well, for your measurements, just the same concept. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get started. To get the total width between battens, measure the entire width of the wall. My wall measured 166 1/4 inches in width. I used 5 battens. I subtracted 17.5 inches from 166 1/4 inches, which equals 148 3/4 inches. Each batten measures 3.5 inches wide. I used 5 battens. I multiplied 5 by 3.5, which equals 17.5 inches. Using the 5 battens gives us 4 spaces. So I divided 148 3/4 by 4, which equals 37 3/16 inches, the width between each batten. To measure the height, I go from the ceiling to the top of the baseboard and I measured the distance. For my wall, I was at 103 1/4 inches. Since I'm using 4 1x4 boards horizontally that are 3.5 inches wide, I subtracted 3.5 inches, then I multiplied by 4, which equals 14 inches. So I would take 103 1/4 minus 14 inches, which equals 89 1/4 inches. I took the 89 1/4 inches and then divided it into 3 spaces horizontally, leaving me 39 3/4 inches as the height of my board. I put it out as plain, as simple as I can. I hope you guys understood this. I even wrote it out so that you can see. I also shared with you where the battens are here, and then here are the boards. And when I do the arrow going up, that's the 29 3/4. That's the space between each of the boards. Also, the 37.5 is the distance between the battens. So just follow this. I mean, I put it just as plain as I could. And if you have any questions, you always come back to the video and play it, and it'll get you what you need. So let's go ahead and let's get shopping.
Even good things leave a bitter taste. Try to calm down, thoughts spinning faster. Terrified, hiding with laughter. When your brain's wired for disaster. Even good things leave a bitter taste. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste. Worry won't change.
Now here's my thought process. I decided I'm going to go ahead and add the board and batten to this back wall, because when you first walk into the office, this is the wall that you will see, and I just thought that accent wall would be perfect right there. Now to the right, this is where my gym equipment is going to be, and I bought a partition that will hide that when it's not in use. And over here to the left where the window is, back there, that's where I'm going to go ahead and put my desk. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish setting up this space back here, taping it up all the way to the ceiling, all the way across. It is a huge wall, and that's why I want you to see. And that's why I decided I want to go with the grid design versus maybe a regular board and batten. I wanted the grid because I thought the wall was big enough to accommodate it. So let me go ahead and let's get set up. If you're enjoying the video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, share the video with family and friends, and also don't forget to leave a comment. And if you have an IG account, why don't you give your girl a follow over at Florida Girl Living in a Georgia World. Over there you will get to see some stories and reels before the content hits onto my YouTube channel. You get to see some behind the scenes and a little bit more personal parts of me and my family. So don't forget, follow us over there at Florida Girl Living in a Georgia World.
It's like I've got no sense of touch. I'm always pouring out my heart, no little by little here. I'm always pushing things too far. 2, 5, 6, 10 drinks at the bar. No boundaries, I get too close. No little by little here. 'Cause I give my all. Oh, no little by little. I pour out my heart. Little by little here. I always run and hit the wall. I always give away too much. It's like I've got no sense of touch. I'm always pouring out my heart, no little by little here. I'm always pushing things too far. 2, 5, 6, 10.
I'm going to go ahead and use my stud finder and mark all the studs on the wall.
Close, no little by little here. 'Cause I give my all. Oh, no little by little. I pour out my heart. Little by little here. I always run and hit the wall. I'd rather jump in.
What I have done is put up my very first batten. That's the number 1. One thing I did, I numbered each and every one of my boards as well as my battens. So see right here, they all have number 1s on them. Those are the boards that will go in between each of the battens. And those are for number 1. Now that board right there, I'm going to come back and talk about that. Now we're going to move on to batten number 2. And then these are board number 2s right here. That goes to the batten number 2. And then let's move over and we're going to go ahead and talk about batten number 3. And these are the boards for batten number 3. And then we're going to go over to batten number 4. And these are the boards for batten number 4. And then that board over there, that's batten number 5. No boards to go with it because it's on the end. Now, let's go back over here to the board that has that long line. That is going to be a special board that we cut to give us the space, which is 29 3/4. And it will space the boards as we install them so that they can be accurate every time we put a board up and they're matched. That's exactly what that board is going to do. It's like you're filling in a puzzle. You're doing a puzzle, and what we're going to do is do all the outside, and then we will start filling in on the inside.
I'm gonna go everywhere and be myself, I swear. I'm gonna give my all, 'cause I don't care if people stop and stare. Let me fly, walk that fly into the
Mark cut a total of 4 boards that will go along the baseboard at a 30-degree angle. We are not removing our baseboards. This will allow that board to sit flush on top of the baseboard. I'm going to go ahead and add the board, and I'm going to flush it straight on top of the baseboard. You do not have to remove your baseboards. I've seen people move them, and I'm like, why? Why are they moving them? Mark came up with a great idea to cut a bevel on it so it can sit flush right on top of the baseboard. And what I'm doing is taking the blue tape. Remember earlier I went and I found all my studs, so I'm just lining up the blue tape with the stud, so I can, when I use the brad nailer, I can go ahead and hit directly into a stud. And why I'm using the blue tape and sticking the brad nailer right through is because I found a hack on IG, and I will share that a little later in the video. But what I'm doing is I'm just shooting the brad nailer through there, and then once I'm done doing all that, I will take some wood putty, and all I need to do is put a little wood putty just to fill in that little hole, and then you remove the tape from it, so it works perfect. And that's why we're using it. We thought, hey, I don't want to do all that sanding. I don't think it's necessary, and you're going to see it wasn't necessary to put a whole bunch of drywall putty on those nails. The wood filler works perfect. I did not glue anything down. We didn't want to use any glue, so all we're doing is we're definitely making sure we hit as many studs as possible. For some reason, I was struggling using the brad nailer, and the nail wasn't going all the way through. So Mark was looking at what I was doing, and he realized I wasn't, pushing it through properly. So he was just giving me a little, brad nailer 101 class lesson on it. So I'm telling you, at first it is a little difficult to use it, but as I kept using it, my confidence came in and took over, and your girl was rolling.
So you push it in and you let it go, then it shoots the nail out.
But then it's not going to push it in all the way, will it?
What I'm saying is, you push it in and you let it out.
Okay, sir, I heard you. I'm going to push it in and let it go. And I did. I started doing what he told me to do, and it worked. As I told you, just keep practicing. Practice makes perfect. So now we're on to the other side, and we're just going to go ahead and, make sure we nail in the board on that side. That's the 5th board over there on that edge. Again, I said it before. You want to just make sure you're doing it almost like a puzzle. You want to get all the outside perimeter of the board done, and then also coming into the middle that's connecting with the top boards and the bottom boards. And that's what we're doing. And that's why I'm trying my best to angle the camera properly so you can see. Don't be afraid. Give it a try if you're interested in doing an accent wall like this. And there are different patterns that you can choose from. And Mark and I, after looking at a couple of videos, we decided we wanted to go with the grid, and we thought that would work best in my home office.
Every time I close my eyes, I see your smile in the morning light. And girl, every time I hear that song that we used to call our own, it all comes back again. I don't understand.
The night before, when I was adding that board to the top on the left-hand side, we noticed our wall is not leveled. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to add some paint and just fill in that gap that's there. And that way, when we put the other boards up, it will blend, because it's just a smidget that it's off by. And you will find I don't think there's any wall that's level or even. So if you run into this problem, do that because it definitely worked. Now that you can see, I finished. I already done paint that wall. We let it dry for a little bit. Now we're back at it. We're going to go ahead and work on this side and fill in the missing pieces up to the top, as well as going across and then down towards the bottom. And then you'll see us working our way, filling in the missing pieces of the boards.
It's a possibility that all that I have left on memory. Come back again. Baby, we could try again. We could try again. Come back again. I don't wanna play no games. Maybe you should come back. We could try again. Maybe we should try again, babe.
Okay, we are now at that part where we're going to start filling in the missing pieces to the puzzle. And we're going to go ahead and use our boards horizontal. We're using that whiteboard with the line where we've made sure that we cut it to the exact measurements. And we'll put our level on there to make sure that the board is level before we'll start using the brad nailer to nail it into the studs.
I don't wanna play no games. You should come back. We should try again. We could try again. We could try again. Baby, we should try again. Baby, we can try again. Try again.
Now, at this angle, you can see the puzzle is coming together. You see it? Do you see what I see? Yes, it is definitely starting to come together, and I'm feeling really good about what we're doing. And just keep doing it. I feel you need help. You can't just do this by yourself. Maybe you can, but it definitely makes the job easier with an extra set of hands. I'm using the Men Wax Stainable Wood Filler. I added a little bit of black paint thinking it would turn it black, but it didn't, and it made it like a gray color, but that's fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to fill in those little holes from the Batten. To cut time down, I filled in all the holes off the camera, and when I come back, you'll see me showing you how I moved the blue painter's tape. See right here? And it's a little bit of that wood filler on it, and that's it. And then all I have to do is do a little light sanding, and that's it. I don't have to go and put all that spackle on there. It doesn't need all that spackle. It really doesn't. I've seen so many people doing it, and I'm just like, why are they putting so much spackle? You don't need it. And I was working smart, not hard.
I'm feeling something special for you. And now you got me thinking till the sun comes up. Daylight and my mind is dreaming. And I'm saying too much couldn't be enough. But I'll be waiting for the moment to take me to you. Yeah, I'll be waiting. I'm just a couple steps from going over the moon. I wanna move with your body, baby. I wanna move with your body, baby. I wanna move with your body, baby. Let me move with your body, baby. Perfection in the way that you move. Boy, you got it. Devotion's getting stronger with all that you do. But I'll be waiting for the moment to take me to you. Yeah, I'll be waiting.
I just want to pop in here real quick and just say thank you so much. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for always being here, showing up and showing out and supporting the channel. Mark and I greatly appreciate your loyal support. Now, let's go ahead and get into the reveal of my home office. When I first walk into my office, I will see this partition wall that I purchased from IKEA. It's modern. It has my color scheme. It definitely has the aesthetics that I'm looking for. It's separating my office space from the gym equipment. I don't want to see that gym equipment every time I walk in. When I also swing over to the left, this is my wall. Oh, I love this black and white artwork. It speaks moody, contemporary, sexy, vibrant. Oh, and it definitely making a statement. The colors are just beautiful. It just, the vibe in here, it just gives me everything I'm looking for. Now, I purchased these sconces off of from Z Gallery. One of the young ladies I follow on Instagram, she shared that they were offering 50% off of them, and you get free shipping if you do $99. So I was like, oh, that's right up my alley. I was so impressed with it when it arrived. It's larger than I thought it would be. It's metal. It's bold. It is speaking to me. I mean, it just says everything about a modern office. The glass vase is by Egypt Sherrod. This is one of her lines. I was looking for something that was curated that I can bring in to make to do some sort of organic type look. So I was able to put some green moss inside of it and top it with some greenery. And I love the stand. It's out of some sort of antique gold finish. Beautiful. Now this little vignette right here came from Target. I love the candle, the marble dish, as well as the candle holder and the, I guess you can call it leather links. Beautiful. I'm also showing it to you how you can style it without having any candles in that candle holder. Now, I scored this off of Facebook Market for $50 and I can't believe it. When I met with the lady, she says she purchased it from Ethan Allen. So nothing inside Ethan Allen is cheap. So this had to be somewhere between $500 to $800 possibly. And all it had was some scratches on it. So I used one of those Minwax markers and it removed the stain. Now we're going to pan around over here on the other side where the board and batten wall is. Now on this side here, I put my desk and it has these little shelves. I was able to repurpose the lights that came out of my hutch, and Mark went on and installed that in there for me. And I just went on and styled that shelf with a few pieces that I like. I purchased from Target, the Studio McGee line. I also added a black ceiling fan. It has some touches of gold in it. It is so beautiful. It's sleek, it's modern, and it just ties all into my home decor. This artwork is by no other than your girl, Shauna LaKell. I created this last year and I used it in my dining room, and I took it out of there and I said, you know what? I think I need to bring it in here. I like to switch things up, and just because it was in one place doesn't mean it can't go in another. I hung my curtains using the quick hang. This is where if you have wood going around your frame of your window, you can just go ahead and tap that bracket into the frame. And they are black velvet with room darkening. I was looking for something large and sturdy to house my power surge protector and the computer cords due to the fact that my desk is open. And I found these woven baskets by Egypt Sherrod, and I was just impressed with them. They are very sturdy, and I'm very pleased with how it turned out. I was able to hide the cords and everything just turned out right. It actually gives some extra decor underneath the desk, and it matches with my aesthetics. Now this corner over here, I am in love with it. I like the fact that I can style something simple and elegant as I have it. The vase and the drum side table came from Target with the Studio McGee, and I found these beautiful stems. They're called Billy Bob. I just wanted a pop of green. I didn't want a full bouquet, and this is perfect how I have it styled for me. I wanted to show you another angle of my gym equipment with the partition wall on the other side of it. And this is perfect. As I said, I do not want to see this gym equipment every time I'm in the office. My rug is from Target. It's by Project 62. It's called Half Circle. This concludes my home office reveal. I want to thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye.